Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the Russian COVID vaccine named as Sputnik 5. So now there has been a lot of discussion regarding various vaccines which has come into place. Like last month itself, Oxford has also released the vaccine for COVID-19 where they have claimed that the first phase of trial had been successful in terms of how the people are developing the T-cell immunity as well. So in previous lecture I have already covered this part, so go and check about the Oxford vaccine. Now here what happened, for the first time, in fact it would be considered as the first time when the COVID vaccine has gone into production and is almost ready for mass distribution. So that was the major thing which has happened and it has been developed by Russia. So now let's move forward and try to understand few basic details of this particular vaccine. So first of all, the thing that you have to know is that it is called as Sputnik 5. Now, if you have been around and have seen the Cold War era and have also seen the space technology progression, you know the first artificial Earth satellite was launched by Russia and it was known as Sputnik 1. So on the similar term, and in fact taking the inspiration from the Sputnik 1, this vaccine has been named as Sputnik 5. Now it will be the first COVID-19 vaccine to be approved. So the other, like as mentioned earlier, the Oxford vaccine that we have talked about, it is still in the stage of further phase of trial, and then it is still in still stuck in the state of approval. Now this one is the one which has been approved and it is the first COVID-19 vaccine which is going to come up and has been approved. Now it could be a major game changer because of the present pandemic situation. The world has been suffering from an unprecedented damage in terms of life as well as the other kind of things which has been going on over here. Now another thing for you to remember over here is India Covaxin has been approved for human clinical trial. Now this is also a development from Indian side that India's Covaxin has been approved for human trial. So India is also into the race of developing vaccine. So if you have been seeing the news, there are a lot of countries who are coming up with various vaccines because of the unprecedented damage caused by this pandemic. All countries are putting all their efforts to go into research mode and figure out a vaccine. So this India's Covaxin has already gone for human trial, and there is in fact another vaccine also which is being developed in India, ZY-CoV-D. So that is also one of the another vaccine which has come up in terms of how the Indian research is moving forward with the vaccination for COVID-19. So that is another important fact. Now the vaccine is based on the DNA of SARS-CoV-2 type adenovirus. Now the thing that you have to remember from a UPSC perspective is that the DNA will be used for this vaccine is of adenovirus type. Now adenovirus is the virus which is mostly associated with common cold. So this is the common cold virus which is going to be used. In fact, similar kind of virus had been used in the Oxford vaccination also. So these are few things that you have to remember. What this vaccine will use, it will use the weakened virus to deliver small parts of a pathogen and stimulate its immune response. So how this vaccine is going to function is that the weakened virus, the adenovirus which is the common cold virus, will be weakened and it will be provided to the pathogen so that the body could act on its immunity and immune response could be developed. So this is one thing that you have to know. Now Russian officials have said that large scale production of vaccine will start in September. So like just after 1 month, the large scale production will also start for this vaccine. This has been approved already. Going forward in the next month itself, there will be a large scale production of this vaccine. Now in this vaccine, adenovirus is used as a tool to deliver genes or vaccine antigen to the target host tissue. So one thing you have to remember over here, how the adenovirus is going to work in this particular vaccine, it is going to work on precise host targeting. So that is another thing which is like particular about this vaccine. So the things that you have to remember is which country has come up with the vaccine, then what is the name of the vaccine, and also which virus is used in making the vaccine. So these are the few things that you have to remember in terms of your UPSC examination. Now let's go ahead and also from your mains perspective, let's try to understand what are the concerns. So even if the Russia has come forward with this vaccine, there are lot of speculation from US. Even India has also been skeptical like how things have worked so fast in case of Russia. So let's just see what are the major concerns. So first concern, which is like it's extremely fast. The production, the way the vaccine has been developed and has been approved has been extremely fast, and in general the trials and everything at least take 18 months. That's the kind of a general criteria on which a vaccine is tested, but in case of Russia it has been like extremely fast. And another problem which is being cited by the expert is that lack of published data. So in public domain there is not much data available regarding what happened, what are the results. Only the data which is available is the result of phase 1. So only that result up to phase 1 of clinical trial is available in the public domain, and rest of the data is still not transparent. So that is again one of the reason because of which experts are talking about the concern regarding the efficiency of this vaccine. But what Russia has actually come up in its defense and said that we are able to develop vaccine in such a short time is because this particular vaccine resemble MERS. So MERS disease is also one of the disease which was caused by the family of coronavirus itself. So what Russia is saying that we have a vaccine for MERS, and because of that we could reassemble it and we could create vaccine for COVID-19 also at a fast pace. So that is what Russia has told in its defense. Now when we are into this topic, let's also try to understand what are the major development cycles of vaccine. So for vaccine, any vaccine to become approved or to be gone into the production and mass distribution, it goes through all these stages. So the first stage is your explanatory stage. It's the stage where what we called as proof of concepts happen, where they will discuss like okay whether this particular virus could work or not work, like what is theoretically being provided. So that happens in the explanatory state. Then come your preclinical stage where you will discuss about the side effect, you will discuss about who should be participate, what kind of people should be involved in the clinical trial. So that comes in your preclinical stage. Then come your clinical development. Now this clinical development also has phases, phase 1, 2 and 3 prominently, and all these phases are actually by increasing number of people who are involved in these trials. So in phase 1 there will be around 20 people, in phase 2 it will go from around 100-150, then in phase 3 it will be in the mass population. So that is how the clinical development cycle of a vaccine works. It is divided into 3 phases based on the number of people at every stage. After every stage there will be increase in the number of people who that vaccine would be administered to. Think about it. Why it is happening is because to get a better sample result, to get to include more people into the development stage itself, so that the vaccine could be reprogrammed or could be made more efficient. After the clinical trial, like till phase 3 is over, then comes the regulatory review and approval. Now this is the stage where the Sputnik 5 is at. It got the review, the regulatory review of Russia has gone through the required guidelines and parameters and finally have approved it. Now once this approval is done, it get into the manufacturing. So this is what Russian government has said, that they will go forward and start manufacturing in September, and by October itself there will be availability of vaccine for the utilization of people. So that's how the series or the development steps of vaccine works, and finally comes the quality control. Now when the manufacturing happens, you still have to make few changes and tweak around it, so quality control comes. So these are the major development stages of vaccine from a UPSC point of view. You just have to remember these name of these stages and what exactly happened in a stage, and also the chronological order, like exploratory, preclinical, clinical, regulatory, manufacturing and quality control. So I hope you have understood the video. This is actually a very good news. If this particular vaccine is proved to be efficient, it will be able to provide relief to the present world, which is like crawling under the damages caused by the pandemic. So I hope you have understood all the things that we have mentioned in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment. Thank you.